Hey everyone, welcome back to Pain Theta. This week, some of my covered calls got assigned. So my Bank of America, the 28th, which was a few days ago, the 26th call, did get assigned. I was kind of surprised about this. I think it's pretty high right now, but honestly, I'm glad I got rid of it because, like I said, I paid 25.50 for it, so I made $50 and made a bunch of money over time. So really can't complain on that. It's good to get some free cash flow up, so now I can bring it back into the cash secured put side. I have a little bit over $10,000. My MGM closeout too, that was at $23. Really, MGM just it's so volatile right now. I was cool taking a $50 loss because I bought it for 22.50 and I sold it for 22, but I made $63 on a week. So really, I made like $13 in a week. But I was cool with it, honestly. I just wanted to kind of get rid of it. Like I said, free up some cash. And then with this cash, I can go into, I think, a little bit better cash secured put side, like better companies, if you will. MGM, I mean, I think it is a good company. It's got a pretty good balance sheet, although the current state with coronavirus doesn't leave me too optimistic. So, I mean, I have still a small position in MGM, but you know, I don't want to be putting thousands of dollars into MGM if that makes any sense. So next week, I think I'm going to go for AMD. Everything, honestly, in the market is a little bit overbought, in my opinion. AMD has always been overbought. If you see, I mean, it's been here earlier this month off of good news. I own AMD. I think AMD is going to the moon. I don't see anyone overtaking them. Intel has always been a laggard, in my opinion. I wish I would have bought more AMD earlier, and I just think right now it seems expensive, yes, but it's just never going to get any cheaper. I mean, you've seen if you've been watching the markets, Apple, they just had their stock split, but I mean, look at this. I mean, everything has just been going into infinity and beyond. It's really unreal. Everything has just been going crazy, and AMD is honestly kind of flatlined. If yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gone up crazy way before that was on their own accord, but it's kind of staying in this range. And honestly, I think it's range bound right now. It was range bound in the 53, and this marked the 50s to the 57, and now we're in the 80s, 87 to 80. So I think we're going to be range bound here for maybe a month or so, and I think there's good premium to be had. So I'm going to attack AMD, pretty aggressively. I think 85 might be a little high. I might go for like the 83, but still, you can make a really good return. Even the 82, I could sell this for $3.50 shorter than it is and make 1%. So that's not bad though. I honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the 83. We'll see how it opens tomorrow. But the 83 sounds, in my opinion, I'd be happy to own it there. Very good premium, and it's far from the actual price. So I think that's where I'm at. I don't know the 83. That would leave me what, $1,700. I won't have enough money to trade any more. Really, there's not another stock that's worth $17, and I think I'm gonna go AMD because honestly, I have what, 10 grand, and I'm gonna get $112. So I'm gonna be getting more than 1% off the 10 grand. And I'm only spending 8,300. If that makes any sense, because if I make $112, that'd be like 1,000 or $11,100. And so, anyways, I'm still making great premium even in my records, and I'm only trading, I believe, one cash secured put. So that's basically it on this side. I don't have really any more. My Marvel, oh my gosh, Marvel, man, I got in it at the wrong time, but I definitely read it correctly. Let's look at this chart. Wow, bottom, 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 up, and it has gone up a lot. And I knew it would. Honestly, I did. I owned it. I bought 100 shares on my own accord at 37.20 or 50. I don't know what it was, around in this area. I I was going down, but I knew it was going up, and I definitely did get impatient. I will say, I just wanted the money. You're in a $400, $500 loss off the bat. $45 sounded pretty good to me. And I will still make money off this. It's not like I'm not going to make money off this. That's the beautiful thing. So I'm going to make about $100, and I bought it for $125 in a few weeks. That's that's not too bad. It's not great, but it is money, and every $100 adds up. I definitely have a position of Marvel. I have 114 shares, so I do own Marvel, and I'm going to continue to own it, and I will probably continue to sell cash secured puts on this actually. But yeah, I will own 14 shares after this. I'll just move it into Theta Reinvestments because it pretty much is. Oh, Theta Reinvestments, talk about this. It is almost up 10% since I've started, and I've only started this a few months ago. So you can see how reinvesting my income from selling these cash secured puts has got me up very, very high. That's awesome. I mean, 10%. So that's really putting me at $3,400 reinvested. And if you want to go, I've only lost $600. So almost about $3,000 in however many months. Let's see, about 3 months, 4 months. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. This projected yearly income might even be a little bit higher than 10 grand. It might be about 12. So that's great news. Let's go into my Robinhood account. Man, I have absolutely crushed it with these put credit spreads. So I did these two, and I called them out. Did these two, made a really good amount of money on both of them, about $83. And then I honestly kind of got bored. I knew Walmart was range bound, and it honestly was a very good price when I did sell it. We can look here. I think I sold it, this day. I mean, if you look at this just from a visual, Walmart, in my opinion, is not going away anytime soon. It's a very solid company that's pretty much going to go up over time. I honestly sold it right here. I was like, I don't think it's going to go below $28 because that's where the last thing was. You can see the 27.28. That's exactly where I put it at. And, yep, that's it right there. And this was honestly a day trade. I was like, you know what? If I make $10 off this today, I only put in, 200. I was like, if I make $10, and I made $10 in like 30 minutes, not even looking at it. I literally looked at it for 2 minutes max and made $10. Now, it's not a lot of money, but $10 for $200, well, that's 0.5% in a day off of not even like worrying about it. Look like just basic. I feel like a kindergarten, you could teach a kindergartner this. Basically, like, if a stock is in this range, it'll do this, and this. Obviously you have to realize what kind of company it is, but I think after this, they had talks about TikTok, and they jumped. Obviously I didn't know that, but still I think Walmart's a very good company, and so that's why I kind of attacked that. And TNA was kind of the same way. They're a leveraged ETF, so there's a lot more risk in it. Probably didn't get the best fill, and I kind of wanted to get out of it quick, but TNA goes up so fast, the options up and down so fast, that you could honestly just day trade this and almost not even look at it because it's so volatile, and you'll probably get closed within the day. So that puts me at a little bit over $100 this week off of I think $700 it was, or something like that, $800. So a really good return. That puts my P&L at basically what I earned this week, $108. So I probably am going to do more. I think everything's overbought. QQQ, and all the stocks look a little overbought, if you ask me. What the heck is that? No. Everything looks super, super pricey right now, and I don't want to get caught in owning shares, cash secured put wise, owning them super high. We've had really good news, or I guess really good news, but we're still in the midst of a pandemic and not everything's opened up. So there's a lot of optimism on vaccines and stuff. So I really don't think that we're at a realistic valuation right here. So I'm going to take a little bit more conservative on my Robinhood account, just because that account I don't get to keep the shares. I just lose the X amount of dollars. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go at AMD with cash grid puts, and I probably will go AMD as well on my Robinhood account, just because I believe that's the best setup trade for this week. Everything else seems a little pricey, and I might go Marvel on my Robinhood account just because I like this company as a whole, and it is getting range bound here. You have some resistance right here as well, but I believe in long term. I would honestly sell cash grid puts on this. I just I don't have the money. I need a couple more $1,000. So who knows? Maybe my Bank of America next week will be in the money. It'll be over $26 and it'll get taken away from me. That'll be fine with me. I won't get the dividend, which is 18 cents, so $18, but still, if I get that money and I can recycle it to make more money, it does hurt a little bit that you don't get the guaranteed dividend, but it is nice to recycle things. I kind of want to get more this side on this side because I think there's a little bit more money. I don't mind owning these companies that I do this with. Obviously, that's why I do it, but I think recycling it would be a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.